My dear friend, if you're here today, it's because you've been searching for something, a sign, a reassurance, a confirmation that you're on the right path. Perhaps you've questioned whether the life you're living is aligned with something greater, with a divine plan. Maybe you've wondered if all the struggles, the challenges, and the moments of doubt are part of a bigger picture. You may have even asked God or the universe for a sign, something unmistakable to guide you. The truth is, the very fact that you're here, listening to these words, is the sign you've been waiting for. Your search for meaning, your openness to receive guidance, is itself the sign that you are already on the right path. It's proof that you're not lost, that you haven't veered off course. The search itself is a sign that your spirit is awakening, that you're moving closer to your true purpose, whether or not you can yet see the full picture. This chapter is not just an introduction to what's ahead, it's a confirmation. You are exactly where you need to be. You are being guided, step by step, even when it doesn't always feel that way. The sign you've been waiting for is not something external, not some grand, miraculous moment. It's in your willingness to continue, in your ability to keep searching, to keep questioning. The sign is in your persistence, in your desire to align with something greater. And if you've ever wondered if you're on the right path, this is the sign you've been waiting for. You are not alone and you are not lost. You are right where you need to be. Take a deep breath, my friend, and allow that truth to sink in. It's time to stop searching for something far away and to recognize that the answer, the sign, is already within you. You are being guided. You are already on the path. And from this moment forward, let that knowing guide every step you take. Keep listening, keep trusting, and keep moving forward. The sign you've been waiting for is here. The sign you've been waiting for. Have you ever found yourself standing at a crossroads in your life, silently searching for a sign, some undeniable proof that you're on the right path, that you're not alone, and that you're moving in the direction that was meant for you? Maybe you've asked the universe, or even God, to show you the way. Perhaps you've wondered if your struggles are part of a bigger plan, or if the choices you've made have led you astray. Let me reassure you, the sign you've been waiting for is not something distant or out of reach. It has been here all along. The fact that you're searching for a sign, that you're open to receiving guidance, is itself a sign. You, my friend, are already on the path of awakening. It takes great strength to question your life, to seek deeper meaning, and to be vulnerable enough to embrace uncertainty. This very search is a powerful testament to your soul's desire for alignment with your higher purpose. Sometimes we look for signs in grand, dramatic ways, huge moments of clarity, sudden revelations that change everything. But often, the signs we receive are much subtler, woven into the fabric of our daily lives. They show up in the quiet moments, the ones we often overlook or dismiss. The feeling you get when you hear just the right message at just the right time, the synchronicities that seem too coincidental to be mere chance. The inner peace that floods over you when you make the right choice. These are the signs that guide you, though they may not always be as obvious as you wish them to be. The sign you've been waiting for is not external, it's internal. It's the awakening of your spirit, the deep knowing within that you are exactly where you're meant to be. The mere act of questioning and seeking guidance shows that you are aligned with your purpose, even if the road ahead feels unclear. You are already on the path. Trust that you are being guided every step of the way. The desire for divine guidance. For as long as humankind has walked this earth, there has been a longing for divine guidance. It's a desire that is ancient and sacred, embedded within the very fabric of our being. We yearn for a connection to something greater than ourselves, something that gives our lives meaning, purpose, and direction. Whether we call it God, the universe, or spirit, we seek answers to questions that transcend the material world. Questions that speak to our deepest fears, hopes, and desires. But what is it about divine guidance that we crave so intensely? It's not just the comfort of knowing we're not alone in our struggles, though that is part of it. It's the deep, unshakable desire to align with our highest potential. To know that the choices we make, the steps we take, are in harmony with the grand design of our lives, with the wisdom that created us and everything around us. When you feel lost or uncertain, it's often because your soul is reaching out for guidance, a sign that will illuminate the way forward. The desire for divine guidance is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows that you are open, that you are humble enough to recognize that there is something greater at work. It speaks to your spiritual maturity, your willingness to trust in the unseen forces that are always at play in your life, even when you can't fully understand them. Sometimes, divine guidance doesn't come in the form we expect. It's not always a voice from the heavens or an angel appearing before us with answers. More often than not, it comes in the stillness, in the whispers of your own heart, in the moments of quiet reflection where you feel a deep sense of peace or clarity. It comes in the form of intuition, a knowing that arises from within when you're willing to listen. It comes when you stop searching for answers outside yourself and turn inward, trusting that the guidance you seek is already within you. The desire for divine guidance is not just about receiving answers. It's about deepening your connection to your higher self and to the divine wisdom that flows through you. When you seek guidance, you are seeking alignment with your true nature, with the person you were always meant to be. That is the beauty of divine guidance. It's not about changing who you are, but about awakening to who you've always been. Why you are exactly where you need to be. You may not always feel like it, but right now, at this very moment, you are exactly where you need to be. Even if your path seems unclear or the future uncertain, everything that has brought you to this point is part of the journey that was designed for your soul's growth. You have been guided step by step to this place, whether it feels like a victory or a struggle. And every step, every challenge, every joy and sorrow has played its role in preparing you for the next part of your journey. We often look at our lives through the lens of success or failure, comparing ourselves to others and wondering if we are falling behind. But the truth is, there is no wrong place to be in life. Every moment is a stepping stone, even if you can't yet see where it leads. Life is not a race, and there is no finish line you must cross in order to prove your worth. You are not meant to follow a linear path that looks like anyone else's. Your journey is uniquely yours, and it unfolds in its own time, at its own pace. When you look back at the road you've traveled, you may be surprised at how far you've come. Each experience, each moment of growth, has prepared you for the person you are becoming. Even the most difficult experiences have shaped you, taught you lessons you couldn't have learned any other way. You may have thought you were lost at certain points, but those moments of uncertainty were essential for your growth. They helped you discover your resilience, your inner strength, and your true potential. So, when you find yourself feeling unsure, when you wonder if you're in the right place at the right time, remember that you are. Life has a way of unfolding in ways we can't always predict. The road may not always be straight, but it is always leading you exactly where you need to be. Trust in the divine timing of your life and know that you are never off track. You are exactly where you need to be, and every experience along the way is helping to guide you toward the next phase of your journey. The weight of being a chosen one. Being a chosen one is not always easy. It comes with immense responsibility, immense potential, and often a feeling of being different from those around you. You may feel as though you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, that the burdens of others are yours to bear. This feeling can be overwhelming at times, especially when the expectations placed upon you are high and the journey ahead seems daunting. But let me remind you, being a chosen one does not mean you must do it all on your own. It means that you have been given a unique role in this world, a role that requires your gifts, your authenticity, and your light. The weight you feel is not meant to crush you, it is meant to guide you. You are being called to share your gifts with the world, not because you have to, but because you are capable of doing so. You may feel isolated, misunderstood, or like you're walking a path that others don't understand. That's a common experience for many of the chosen ones. It's not always easy to stand apart from the crowd, to live with a sense of purpose and direction when others seem to be going through life aimlessly. But your calling is not one that can be ignored or silenced. You are here to show up authentically, to bring light where there is darkness, and to inspire others to do the same. The weight you feel is also a gift. It pushes you to grow, to stretch beyond your comfort zone, and to rise to the occasion. It reminds you of your purpose, of the reason you are here on this earth. And while the burden may sometimes feel heavy, remember that you are never alone in carrying it. You are part of a greater whole, and you are supported by the divine forces that brought you here. Being a chosen one is not about perfection. It's about authenticity, courage, and love. It's about showing up as your true self, even when it feels hard, even when you don't have all the answers. You are enough, just as you are, and your presence in this world, as you are, is already a powerful force for change, releasing the need for perfection. As chosen ones, there is an unspoken burden many of us carry, a need to be perfect, to meet some ideal that is often unrealistic and frankly impossible. We grow up thinking that our value is tied to our achievements, that our worth must be earned by constantly proving ourselves. We compare our journey to others, thinking we should be further along, doing more, achieving more, or showing more. But the truth is, perfection is not a destination, it's a lie. It's a trap that keeps you from embracing the beauty of imperfection and the freedom of being human. Perfection denies the richness of the experience that is life, the real moments of growth, learning, and healing. You don't need to be perfect to fulfill your purpose. The journey, with all its twists, turns, and missteps, is the very thing that shapes you into who you are meant to be. It is through the cracks and the flaws that light enters, not only in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. The pressure to be perfect often leads to frustration, self-doubt, and burnout. But when you release the need for perfection, you create space for something much more powerful: authenticity. Your true power lies not in being flawless, but in showing up as you are. Your imperfections are the very things that make you relatable, human, and real. They allow you to connect with others on a deeper level, to inspire, and to create real change. It's time to let go of the illusion that you need to be perfect. Embrace your humanity, your flaws, your mistakes, and understand that they are all part of the divine plan. Perfection is not the goal. Being true to yourself and to your purpose is. You are enough just as you are right now in this moment. The power of your quiet influence. In a world that often values loudness, visibility, and spectacle, it can be easy to feel insignificant, as if your impact doesn't matter because you don't seek attention or recognition. But here's the truth: your quiet influence is far more powerful than you realize. It's easy to be seduced by the idea that in order to make a difference, you must be seen, heard, or celebrated by the masses. But the reality is, the most profound impact is often made in the stillness, in the moments when no one is watching. It's in the quiet acts of kindness, the unspoken gestures of love, and the moments when you stand firm in your authenticity, regardless of external recognition. Think about the times in your life when someone made you feel truly seen. Was it because they were loud and flashy, or was it because they connected with you in a real, genuine way? Your quiet influence is just as transformative as any loud declaration or public achievement. You don't need to shout to be heard. Sometimes, your presence alone is enough to change the energy in a room, to bring calm, to inspire thought, to create space for others to feel safe, seen, and valued. The way you show up, authentically, with kindness and strength, creates a ripple effect that travels further than you could ever know. People feel your energy, even when you're not speaking. Your quiet influence shifts hearts and minds in ways that can't always be measured, but that doesn't mean it's any less valuable. In fact, it might be the most significant impact of all. Trust that you don't need to be loud to make a difference. Your presence, your truth, and your energy are enough. You are powerful simply by being yourself, embracing uncertainty and the unknown. One of the most challenging aspects of being a chosen one is learning to embrace uncertainty. We want to know what lies ahead, to have a clear path, a solid plan, but life doesn't always work that way. The future is unknown, and sometimes that uncertainty can feel overwhelming. Yet, it is in the unknown that true growth happens. The more you try to control every aspect of your life, the more you resist the flow of the universe. Life is not a straight line, and it was never meant to be. It's full of twists, turns, detours, and unexpected moments that shape who we are. The fear of the unknown can often paralyze us, causing us to stay stuck in patterns that no longer serve us, to cling to the familiar even when it's no longer aligned with our true purpose. But embracing uncertainty is where true power lies. The unknown holds infinite possibilities, infinite potential for growth. When you let go of the need to control every detail, you open yourself to divine guidance, to unexpected blessings, and to opportunities that you could never have imagined. Life doesn't unfold according to a script. It unfolds according to the flow of the universe. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, even when it feels like you don't have all the answers. The uncertainty is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. It's in the unknown that you find the courage to step outside of your comfort zone, to take risks, to leap without knowing exactly where you'll land. And when you do, you begin to discover the true depth of your strength and the vastness of your potential. Don't resist the unknown. Welcome it with open arms. It's here that you'll find the freedom to become who you are truly meant to be. The myth of earning worth. One of the greatest myths we've been taught is that we must earn our worth, that we need to prove ourselves worthy of love, respect, success, and happiness. This myth is so deeply ingrained in our culture that we often live our lives in constant pursuit of something we already possess. We think that if we just work hard enough, achieve enough, or meet enough expectations, we will finally be worthy. But the truth is, your worth is not something that can be earned. It's not something you have to strive for or prove. Your worth is inherent simply because you exist. You are worthy not because of what you do, but because of who you are. You don't have to jump through hoops, meet certain standards, or become someone else to be worthy of love, happiness, and success. You are worthy because you are a unique, divine expression of life. The idea that you need to earn your worth leads to exhaustion, burnout, and feelings of inadequacy. You constantly measure your value against external markers of success, believing that you are only as good as your last achievement. But that's not how it works. Your worth is already woven into your being, from the very core of who you are. You don't have to do anything to deserve love, success, or fulfillment. You don't have to earn your place in the world. You simply need to embrace your inherent value and live from that truth. The myth of earning worth keeps us trapped in a cycle of constant striving. But when you realize that your worth is not something to be earned, you can finally step into the freedom that comes with knowing that you are enough, just as you are. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You are already worthy, and that truth will set you free, finding meaning in every experience. As a chosen one, you have likely encountered moments in your life that have left you questioning, searching for answers, or wondering about the meaning behind certain experiences. It is easy to get caught up in the idea that some experiences are simply random, that some hardships exist without any greater purpose. But in truth, every experience you go through, no matter how challenging or seemingly insignificant, holds meaning. Every encounter, every twist in your journey serves to shape you, teach you, and guide you towards your higher self. Life is not a series of random events. Each moment, each challenge, each victory, no matter how small, contributes to the unfolding of your destiny. The pain you've felt, the mistakes you've made, and the triumphs you've celebrated, all of these have played an integral role in the person you are becoming. Often, the most meaningful lessons come not from the moments of ease, but from the times when you've been tested. The hardship you endure is not a punishment. It is a refinement process, one that sharpens your spirit, strengthens your resolve, and deepens your understanding of who you are and why you are here. Even the moments of confusion or uncertainty hold meaning. The discomfort you feel in those moments is a signal to move inward, to reflect, and to allow growth to take place. When you begin to view every experience as a valuable part of your journey, it shifts your perspective. You no longer see yourself as a victim of circumstances, but as an active participant in the creation of your life. Every step you take, every moment you live, is an opportunity to find meaning, to connect with your higher purpose, and to move closer to the truth of who you are. Life is not just about what happens to you, it is about how you respond to it. It is through your responses, your choices, your thoughts, your actions, that the true meaning of your experiences comes alive. Embrace each moment, for every experience is a teacher, guiding you, shaping you, and leading you to the divine truth that lives within you. Gratitude for the journey. Gratitude is a powerful force, especially when it comes to the journey of a chosen one. It is easy to be grateful for the good moments, the moments of success, peace, and joy. But what if we could extend our gratitude to the struggles, the hardships, the moments when things didn't go as planned? What if we could see every part of our journey, not just the easy parts, but the difficult ones as gifts, as integral pieces of the whole picture? Gratitude is not just for the moments when everything aligns perfectly. It's for the lessons learned in the darkest times, for the resilience you discovered in the face of adversity, for the strength you didn't know you had until you had to call upon it. When you can find gratitude in the challenges, in the unknowns, and in the pain, you unlock a deeper level of peace and understanding. It is this kind of gratitude that allows you to see the beauty in the unfolding of your life. No matter what it looks like on the surface, each step, each challenge, each victory, and each failure is part of your divine journey. The pain you've experienced has deepened your compassion. The obstacles you've faced have made you stronger. The moments of doubt have brought you closer to your inner wisdom. Gratitude allows you to honor all of it, not as separate pieces, but as one unified experience that is taking you exactly where you need to go. The journey is not about perfection, it is about growth, and growth comes from experiencing all aspects of life. So, take a moment to express gratitude not only for the easy moments, but also for the hard ones. Thank the struggles for their lessons. Thank the pain for its ability to teach you resilience. Thank the uncertainty for the way it pushes you to grow. Gratitude in all things brings you into alignment with your true self and the higher purpose you are meant to fulfill. Every step you take is a gift. Every moment you live is an opportunity to step deeper into your divine power. And for all of it, good and bad, be deeply grateful. Conclusion: gratitude for the journey. As we come to the close of this exploration, I want to leave you with a final reminder. The journey you are on is a sacred one. Every moment, every trial, every success, and every failure is part of the grand plan that is unfolding for you. There is no such thing as a wasted experience. The road you are walking may not always be easy, and at times, it may seem unclear. But trust that each step is leading you to exactly where you need to be. Take a moment right now to express deep gratitude for the path that has brought you here. Thank the moments that tested you, thank the challenges that made you grow, and thank the stillness that allowed you to find clarity. Every part of your journey holds meaning, even the parts you may not understand right now. In time, the pieces will come together, and you will see the profound wisdom and beauty in every experience. Gratitude for the journey is an act of surrender, a recognition that you are not in control of everything, but that you are divinely guided. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and everything that has happened has brought you to this moment. As you continue to walk this path, remember that the journey itself is the destination. It's not about reaching some final goal or achieving perfection. It's about embracing each moment, each lesson, and each step with grace and gratitude. You are not alone on this path. You are supported by the universe, by the divine, and by the strength that resides within you. Keep walking, keep growing, and keep living with an open heart. Trust that the journey is taking you exactly where you need to go, and for that, be endlessly grateful.